Alrighty. That's almost correct. Swap over top chat to live chat so I can actually see them as they come in. And just like that, we are a go. Sick. So I do need to actually look into the beacon itself. And of course they want me to send engineers there, but I've got the engineers plucking coal. And we've only got enough engineers to staff this and 2 sick houses, so let's hope we don't get too many sick. Let's grab emergency shift, because I haven't actually picked up a law just yet. People are going to be mad about it, but meh. Now these engineers should finish today. And if they don't, I'll just sign an emergency shift until it's done. Look at that. Quick and easy. Alright. Pop you lot in there. We've got food sorted, so now we need to work on our tech. Yes. Provide shelter for 20 people. I actually can do that. That is not a difficult ask. Okay. And we're actually only going to build 2 of these because they're only asking for 20 houses. And if I can, I'd like to milk them for that last one. Yes, we're doing what we can. Promises. A lot of people eating or going to eat. They need to not be. I realize we've got some sick, but that's no reason to take off from work. If you don't work, we won't have food. Alrighty. Beacon research has been stopped. And of course we need to actually be researching something like, oh, I don't know, the coal thumper might be maybe a good idea. Can introduce a new law. Extended shift it is. We're going to piss a lot of people off with that, but I don't care. Okay. Then once daytime comes around, I'll have to keep the Jenny on. Yeah, otherwise it's too cold. We won't be able to keep treating our sick. Alright, well, with that though, let's stop these people from plucking what they're currently after. Let's drop in a gathering post out here for more coal. Because Lord knows I always need coal. I can get another one in over there, but for now, all I really need is for the engineers in charge of the workshop to get that sorted. And of course, our living conditions are pretty shit, but just means we can build up another hunter's hut way out here. Okay, beacon is done. In that case, I need a coal thumper. We'll try and not tear this gathering post apart. But we can make the beacon. Now I'm actually going to avoid doing so. Put them on a super shift. Because Lord Almighty, do we need it? Yep, we want radical treatment. Oops. But yeah, so the hunter's hut produces a flat 15 food per day. Right, but that coal thumper is fantastic. Next on, we need to actually build it and staff it. But that's easier said than done, because we really just need it up and running so we have a decent source of coal. Much as I'd love to get some scouts going, we really need to work on getting our tech put together. Now then, we need the wall drill so that I can actually get some wood reliably come in. And after that, we can actually sort out other things. I think we do overcrowding, even though it'll piss people off. Yep, people are pissed off because they got to work overtime. We can actually cull the overtime from the workshop and the gathering post. And because it's actually about to get warm, I might consider shutting off the generator after tonight. Because it's going to get up to -30. That's warm enough for the medical post to run as well. Or it's about to get up to -30, which is warm enough for the medical post and the hothouse to work. It'll give us some more time with the coal. Hi, Natty. Alrighty. Next on, we should grab the hunter's gear. Plonk in the wall drill, because I'm going to need that wood. Yep, I know. And I might want to consider making better food sources or something. Because currently we've got a bunch of homeless fucks. And we're really having issues keeping people fed. So I am going to want to build the beacon sooner than later. Yes, sir. Keep some houses warm. I can do that for a couple days. Yep. Alright. Where do I have people that I don't need people? Better question is, where can I get children to work? Send the kids to go pick at the steel. I need at least a bit of steel to make the beacon. Once I've got the beacon, I can actually afford to do some other stuff. Mostly, though, let's grab faster gathering so that these people gather more coal per day. I love you too, Honey Bunch. Just barely done by the end of the day. Hell yeah. Alrighty. Anything else I need? Heaters aren't a bad idea. Let's build up the beacon way out here because we're going to need it. And I will be right back. I have to pee. Alrighty, I'm back. Okie dokes. What's up? More sick beds. Yep, so they want me to build and maintain a medical post. Or build and staff one anyway. Let's pull these people out of this and put them to work there. Alrighty, because we do need wood in order to get the sled rolling, but that's easier done than said, actually. So we've got about a week's worth of coal, which is actually a great amount, to be honest. Let's grab triage. Okay, I do really need the coal drill, or the wall drill running. Alright, let's go ahead and get this going, send my people out. Get the engineers in there. What's going on? Did somebody die from overwork? Yup. Yeah, end the emergency shift for today. That's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna need to sign the corpse disposal law, methinks. Alright, I am really getting tired of having so many sick people. Yeah, nope, scold the kid for being careless. Heaters have been researched. Next on the docket, I believe for us, should probably be coal mining. Hi, sweetness. But yeah, somebody died of overwork, which already makes my life a great deal more difficult. Alright. 22 workers is enough to keep me up on people. Not that I need more coal, but it would be nice to have. I'm actually starting to think about maybe putting the kids to work in the cookhouse. Okay, we've had a bunch of people come back. That means fuck all. Let's see. Let's send them out to the sturdy shelter. Alright. Put some folks to work in those buildings. And of course, one more to work in the wall drill. And I need another bunch of houses. 6, 7, 8. So this will house 100 people in all of these tents. It's a lot of wood to be dumping, but now that I've got the wall drill up and running, I'm not all that worried about it, actually. Though I should be worried about another hunter's hut here pretty soon, because I'm going to need another one to make sure that we've got enough food income. Okay, having the coal mine is fantastic, because that means that if all else fails me, I can get coal. Next on is steelworks, because I do need that renewable source of steel. Which, if I remember correctly, the steelworks is... that's coal, that's wood. Yeah, right there is the big iron deposit. So we're going to have 2 steelworks over there. Yes, sir. We'll talk about heating some homes. Laws are ready. Let's get a cemetery. I don't feel like just leaving people in a heap. Alright. I've got workers employed in places that I don't need to have workers. That is fantastic, but we're gonna have to deal with the Londoners a bit sooner than I'm ready to. We'll strike up a 24-hour shift there. I need the tech done. Okay. Lastly is I'm gonna need the steam hub if I'm gonna keep anything warm. But we can slap in the steelworks. Those are fantastic. Okay, and they want at least livable in at least in 8 homes. That's not going to work out very well for me, I'm sad to say. We found an automaton. We actually get more steam cores out of dismantling it than we do out of making one. So I'm going to dismantle this one. That is objectively one of the worst things to do. Okay, if I'm still going to have them on that 24-hour, let's grab the generator range upgrade. And I can go ahead and just build a steam hub there and there. That way we'll still be a bit warm even if weather is poor. Law clock. Right. Next on, let's do food additives, because that way I can make more food with less food. So I can make more food rations. Thanks, Ryan. Alright, the generator is going to go up in range here, but I'd actually prefer if it stayed down. I have no reason to heat all this extra space that I'm not using yet. So, next on for me, I actually want the power upgrade. Because right now they're just chilly, but it won't get warm within the time limit. Alright, we'll go ahead and escort these survivors to the city. And I am going to need yet another hunter's hut prepped. And we'll build it like so. Okay, and when those workers come back, we'll have a job for them. Let's grab the fighting arena. Okay. And then we'll have the kids pick at the steel wreckage over here. Okay, with that power boost, though, we should get livable in some of these homes. I hope. Yep, hell yeah. And it's actually going to go up, so I could probably turn that down a layer. But I won't dare just yet. We'll look into dealing with prosthetics at some point. You need 15 amputees before they go of their own accord and tell you that they would like to get work in the cookhouse. Alright, next on. Probably just want to go for bunkhouses, to be honest. Right, coming back with a bunch of steam cores is fantastic. I think most of what we're gonna need is to get to drafting machines and get to the factory so we can start making our own automatons. But for now, send some more hunters out. Tell some more people that their jobs are to make steel for me. So how are we looking on economy? Coal consumption is wildly higher than our current production, so we'll actually build a pair of coal mines and staff them as well. Actually, let's see about making a better street here. So we're going to want you to go all the way over there. And probably by the time we're done with tents here, we're going to need all of these here. So then we just run this from there out and over. And, well, I think we've got enough free beds, but we're still going to pause those for now. But with that thaw, we should be able to turn down the steam level and thereby save ourselves on coal. And we're likely just going to want to take these workers off of there and make it full of children, because we can send the workers and the engineers to work over here. Okay, and would you look at that, we've got full production. And our coal is way above our consumption. Or our production's way above our consumption. So that's fantastic. Let's get drafting machines. And then, because I promised at least livable, we're going to have to be a bit careful with how we do this. Because I don't want to make too many homes not livable by kicking people out of them. So it's a law o'clock, and we will pass the pub. Yeah, because everybody loves a nice pint after work, you know? Oh, no, it's all good, dude. It went alright. Just a lot of hanging out, driving around. I don't do anything like particularly groundbreaking in Forza anyway. I build cars to be drift machines, and that's about it. Had one guy pop in and offer to buy pretty much any car off of me for way more than full price, just because he'd been playing the game for like 3 years and had 9 million credits. Right, I've got a whole bunch of people who actually need proper houses. Like, they don't have anywhere to sleep, not even a tent. Okay, and then just like that, we can actually go through and just drop this on all of the tents. At least all of the ones I can transform into bunkhouses. And that will let me actually cut back a lot on coal, because these are comfortable in this temperature. And even when the temperature drops some, it'll be fine. So, next on for us, we're probably going to want a resource depot. But what I want is a damn factory. We need it if we're going to make these automatons I want. So yeah, the scouts are ready. Let's go to the gloomy cave. And we'll actually pull these workers out and stick some children in it. Because children can work in the cookhouse with no ill effects. Though I might want to look into getting a second cookhouse. Or making some resource depots with which to risk attacking the bears. Oh, my group of scouts died. Lovely. Well, I'm glad I didn't, have them out and about with, like, steam cores and shit. I've got a bunch of workers here that could not be there. Need a new group of scouts. Ideally, I'd like to help those survivors. Because, yeah, there's enough workers there to help to repopulate what I lost from the scouts, plus some. We're getting a lot of engineers, though. There's not as many places to put them. But fortunately, we've just gotten the factory. Yeah, so each automaton takes a steam core to make, and once they are made, they are, they're made. They are steam robots who don't care about whether or not it's cold, which makes them fantastic manual laborers. Fortunately, we won't even need to bump the steam level up here, because everything that's at risk of becoming cold is naturally insulated at least a little, which very much assists us. Let's set my scouts out for the weather station. And with law o'clock, we want child labor for all jobs. Which means that even when it gets objectively terrible, I can still send the kids down the mines. Of course, I don't want to send children down the mines. Ah, there's a man from Winterhome. Yep, we're all alone, and hope falls. Winterhome has fallen. I'll let the choice be up to y'all. Do we go order and discipline or faith and spiritual strength? I will say I don't often go order and discipline, so I might go order. And of course it starts out with the neighborhood watch. Yep, the unconvinced want to leave. Okay. We've built and now we've manned watchtowers. Yep. Yeah, we definitely need to build a storage depot for our food supply. Okay, with mechanical calculators, though, we can do streamlined automatons as soon as we've got the steel, which is fantastic. And given that we've still got raw food despite having full up rations, I'm going to say that we are doing fantastic with regards to that. And I will likely want to be building a bunkhouse for some of the newbies that came in. Of course, we've got one child who's probably out sick. Yep. And at least one amputee. And, of course, we haven't signed the prosthetics law just yet, so we can't rearm our amputees into making them useful members of our society again. But we will unpause these couple tents from being built so that they can get there, and we'll make some streamlined automatons. So that'll make them about 10% more efficient with regards to wood and steel. Yep. So our guardsmen are doing their jobs. What else is new? And, of course, I'm actually going to upgrade these immediately to bunkhouses. I'd like them to stay warm so they're not sick. But yeah, keeping people warm is secondary to keeping them alive. Guard stations or morning gatherings? Let's go morning gatherings. I really do need the hope. Alright, we'll explore the weather station and acquire a steam core. Yes. Yeah, the abandoned weather station means that hope's going to fall some. Yep, the Londoners are going to gain followers for a couple days, but because they're going to leave in about 2 weeks, I'm not all that worried about it. Got a bunch of people who don't have any jobs. I think I've already got the maximum number of steelworks, though, yeah. Well, if that's the case, then we'll make an outpost depot. And I should probably look into something medical post. Okay. Take just the stored coal. I can eventually send an outpost team to that coal mine and use it in case I ever need to have coal. Okay, we go foreman. So now we can have the foreman yell at people. Yeah, having the factory foreman yell at people means that it'll be efficient, but oh well. And of course the Londoners gain more followers. Alright. The outpost depot is done, though, which actually means that I'm going to want to build one of those. I want to get a read on where I can stick the road here that's not going to be a problem. So right there. And then we're just going to go through and pause the lot of this. I don't know if there's a hotkey for it. So I forgot L is my law key. And just like that, all these construction projects have been paused. May they rest in peace at Winterhome. Doesn't matter though, we need to go to the Snow Cliff, and ideally I'd like to look into more scouts. Of course, that's ideals, and my city does not run on ideals. Let's go for automaton integration. That'll make it easier for me to use them. And of course, now that we've got the guards, they are actually warmer in the guard station. Next on, I'll actually have my scouts return to the city, because those steam cores could be put to work making automatons. And if I've got automatons, then I don't need people to pluck coal out of the wall. Send the watchman to remove the scrawling on the wall. We need a lot of workers to make this outpost depot work, but that's fine. I've got a number of workers at work that I could free up by swapping them out for engineers. Okay, we will actually send this lot out on a coal expedition. Not that we are in dire need of coal, but never hurts to have it. Yeah, we've got a sicker, but they're not actually coming back for healthcare, so whatever. Now, I think I might even be able to take us off of sawdust meals. Let's get more scouts. And we'll have this one build an outpost. That's 800 coal daily. I will need more storage. I see. We don't actually have the wood for all the roads I'd like to build. No, Captain, run. There's no hope. Yeah, say what you'd like, but it means nothing. Alrighty. Let's send them off to the Shrouded Cave. And we're getting to the point where I might want a second cookhouse. I just don't know if the cookhouse is able to handle all of the food that's coming in. Okay, we'll do lighter scout sleds so my scouts are a bit quicker as well. And I think I found the source of my issue is that I don't actually have enough raw food coming in. So we'll start up another 2 hunters' huts and see if we can't get our hands on more workers someplace to staff them. Though, of course, with these steam cores, I'm sure I can make some automatons to take up the charge. Alright, well, let's go ahead and throw up steam level 2 just to keep her warm. Yep. And also do the range setting. So it's now fucking cold pretty well everywhere. And it is downright freezing in some of these buildings. Right. I'm going to need more steam hubs. And I don't have the steel either. Right. We need to wait just a bit longer before we can sign a new law. What's up? Oh, the watchdog. That is sweet. Alright. We are getting on an automaton, though, which means I should be able to pull some people out of working in the steel source. Okay, let's go ahead and sign the care house into law. And we'll do the same thing we've been doing and just kind of cram it in. This here is an automaton. And this one is actually the first one that we have found for our city. Alright, this one is the Mark I Cornishman, and of course we're almost immediately going to set him to work making steel. So the automatons work day and night, no questions asked, ever. They are phenomenal workers. However, they come at a cost. They are kind of a pain in the ass, and they need to refuel at least twice a day. So if you're not sure that you have the means to support them, don't try. Ooh, we've got a gravely sick person because I can't keep these fucking people warm. Right. I'm going to throw on the overdrive. Might suck a bit, but these are the prices we pay to keep ourselves a little warmer. Okay, we need gathering posts. You're not going to be warm even with a heater on you. Now, initially, automatons are only about 60% efficient. They are not nearly as good as most of our people. But they are, you know, never-ending workers. So it's actually pretty useful. We'll have the guards crack down on that food theft. I don't want to see it happen. We are making more jobs than I have people for, but that's kind of fine because I can just, you know, cram people in. It'll be more coal for me in the future. Right. We need that. Honestly, we need the cookhouse insulation so that we can work the cookhouses even when it's a bit chillier. Because currently they're only insulated for a single temperature level, and that's just not enough. Oh shit, I forgot about the overdrive. Yeah, if the overdrive gets up a little too high, it explodes. The generator does. So we really want to make sure that doesn't get too high. 34 children. That's 34 hands I could feed. Or 34 hands I could put to work. 34 mouths to feed. Yeesh. Alright. Now, it should thaw, but just to be sure, we're going to drop down a steam hub nearby. We'll drop down another one there. And of course, that'll keep the pub warm enough that the pub works. It won't, however, keep the medical posts warm enough, sadly. What's going on? Another theft. Send more guards. I don't care if the guards find it, but it helps. We need to build a prison soon. And we'll be able to sign a law here pretty soon. A prison's the way. Yeah, it's a base heating level of 30, but it keeps people housed. Yeah, prisoners will be returned to society after about 4 days. Now, as a reminder, -40 we are very well insulated for. So I'm actually going to have the generator come down in temperature a bit. Because frankly, there's no need to have it up that high when it's not that necessary. What we will be doing is cramming these poor coal thumpers full of children. Next on our agenda, I'd actually like to free up my people in the coal mines and on the wall drill by having them instead be... So this, I believe, is a food outpost, actually. Yes. We'll reprimand the guards for hope. Now, I know we've got people outside the sick houses, and that kind of sucks. Next on, we actually need proper houses, because I'm tired of people getting so cold, and it's going to drop 3 levels. We are not producing enough steel. Now, eventually, you can put automatons to work in the factory producing automatons, which I think is very, very fun. Yes, sirs. Another theft. Send the guards. We have them. Might as well use them. I need to staff this prison. Lock him up anyway. Now, it is actually very much comfortable in the prison. Okay, next on my list, I'm actually going to unpause a lot of these houses so that we'll have them for other people. And that way I can upgrade them along with the rest up to direct houses proper. Yes, my transport's waiting because I don't actually have enough people for the coal to come in. Or I don't have enough space for the coal. We will go ahead and pull a large number of my workers off of these buildings because I want the workers to instead go to work making food. We are not producing enough rations and I need more. I've got too many hungry... oh, fantastic. With fewer amputations for radical treatment. I've got a lot of fucking sick, and I need them cured. And a lot of those sick are out of work because, well, they were sick. I need them back on my workforce. We do not have enough food to be having sick people. Children, children, children. Children? No engineers over in the coal sector. Cool. We've got workers there. Let's pull these engineers. Put one to work there, put one to work here. Right. Now, fortunately, I believe further down the tech tree, we actually get the option to send the prisoners back to work as well, so that there's no lost time. We will, however, build the propaganda center, which is also level 3 insulated. Proper houses is fantastic, actually. And I'll be very happy to get a lot of these outer ring houses turned over. So I might be a little overzealous with jumping down the the order tree, but I really need these Londoners to not leave. I've got about 5 days to stop them. Oh, we've got survivors here. Fantastic. 22 workers is a number of them that I need. Can I get... Yeah, I need more citizens, but that's fine. I'll have them. It doesn't actually matter how effective the propaganda center is. I do appreciate that different houses actually link together in this way. And these lot are tents, so I'm going to want to make sure that those get some of the faster upgrades. I'd like to make another wall drill, but that actually requires something I don't have, a fresh automaton to work it. So what exactly is our issue that's so cold out here? Ah, there's no steam hub out this direction. Alright, well, tomorrow it gets warm again, so we'll click on the overdrive. Give him an extra blanket. I don't care how unpopular that decision is. Give the man an extra blanket. If he's cold, he's cold. Now we do actually have a number of free hands here with which to send out. So we're actually going to have our scouts haul ass. Then it is freezing in some of these places. If I'm not careful, people will get sick working there. So we'll want to make sure that they're not. Frankly, if people are hungry, that's their own problem, because my cookhouses are working. So, if people be hungering on their own fucking time. Not my problem. I've got bunkhouses out here that are actually freezing their asses off. I can't even put in a steam hub for them. Oh well. Let's get back out of the purpose laws and into the adaptation. I'd like to sign prosthetics. We need one more amputee before we're back in for... Yep. Before we're back on for getting the chance at... Yep, nope, that's not what I told you to do. I told you to give him a blanket. Lot of discontent just melting off. Fantastic. We've still got a number of people who are ready. Flying hunters is the way to go. They will provide more food. Gonna need another wall drill, that's for certain. What have you found? Steam cores? Fantastic. We're out of steel. That must mean my automaton factory is making more. Do we actually have prisoners running free? Fuck, so we do. Well, get that back up to work. I forgot, only engineers can work in the propaganda center because only engineers know how to read. It's a very funny joke, that. Wood and steam cores? Let's go to that dreadnought landing. Yizzers. We'll burn his poems. The flying hunters are fantastic. And we'll pick them up anyway. Next on, really ought to get our hands on that steam steelworks. Having that be more efficient is fantastic. New automaton is ready. Fan-fucking-tastic. We're actually going to send this one to work making steel as well. We're not getting a lot of steel. And I need a lot more to be making automatons in this manner. But this automaton is the Great Scotsman. So, there you are. That is Tesla City. I know better than to go there. Tesla City is a story location wherein Nikola Tesla founded his own city. Wild, I know. And encased it entirely in an electric field that fries your scouts if you're not careful. And I'd rather not lose a pack of scouts while they're carrying such fancy shit. Moonshine is a fantastic idea. We need more wood and more steel being stored, actually. Got scouts waiting at the Frozen Grove, and that is everything this way. So we'll have these guys come back and then start on heading to Tesla City. Yes, sir. Just remove the warning. I don't care. But yeah, so the hunter's hangar is bringing in 30 wood or 30 food per day, and it's still not enough. Our 2 cookhouses are vastly outpacing it. Alright, We found a pack of it. Survivors, dying exiles, as it were. And we'll bring them back to our city with us. Okay, that steam steelworks is going to be fantastic. Now, as you can see, automatons will actually build by themselves, which is really sick. And we've got another one ready, so we're actually going to pull these people off and send the automaton to work here. This automaton is the Light Norseman. Ah, absolutely. An engineer has asked for a day off to study our automatons. He may. I'm not worried about it. And frankly, if he's rip-roaring and ready to go by the time that we've got these steam cores back, he can even have a steam core to fix him. He'll buy us a free tech lower down here, and that is absolutely necessary. Yes. 2 cold workplaces. Well, we can heat them. We just can't keep them heated. Got an automaton there. This is very cold, which is a problem. Chiefly because I need it to not be. I don't remember, does the cemetery need to be cold? I don't think so. Ah, that would explain why we're not building that road, though. This doesn't have any people in it. I probably should have paid more attention to that. Neither does this, so we'll turn that off, too. That's a bunch of children in that. Alright, we've got scouts at our city. We'll send you out to Tesla City. Okay, next on. Really ought to go for that difference engine. But I'm actually thinking we go for more medical post upgrade. I'd like to see these sick getting treated. Alright, we'll actually send this pack of scouts also out to Tesla City. Okay, and for the record, it is now -60°C. This place is at least chilly. Now, fortunately, with workplaces being at least cold, I don't need to really worry all that much. Though I'm not sure where it's finding places that are cold. Outside of... Nope, these are cold. Cold enough, which is enough to work. Might be the hunter's huts, actually. If they're bitching about the hunter's huts, there's nothing I can do about that, actually. Other than turn them over into hangars. So at least they'd be warm that way. Alright. Well, we're going to let whoever wants to go, go. We lost a number. But we've got 91 free bodies. Yeah, if this isn't going to be warm enough, I'm not even going to bother. How are we looking over here, though? Those are all cold, so that's fine. I only need to heat where people are. And I can pull people out of that. That's fine. Yes. You pulled it out of the wall drill. That's actually fine. Let's go for the House of Pleasure. Put a number of engineers to work there. Current viewers, fair enough. Right. Next on, we probably ought to go for the healthcare insulation. That way they're a bit warmer. Cold homes, you say? That's really not my fucking problem. How long do I have to resolve that? 2 hours. Yeesh. Alright. Fair enough, though. So right now, we're at livable because of the heat zone. And I need to maintain livable, which means I need to upgrade a lot of these to houses. Like, my god, do I need to upgrade these to houses. Now, you might be wondering, why? That is day 34, the temperature, well, day 33 is morning. It's going to drop another level, and when it does, anything that's just livable will become chilly or cold. Now I need to maintain at least livable before that goes through. Which means I actually need to really do research. Okay, we'll take in any refugees we find. Yep, I will take that hope hit. I can't afford to keep the generator up that high. What's your issue? Right, next on, generator power, level 2. Let's actually get a second workshop up and running, though. I can't. Well, disassemble the factory. You are standing around doing nothing. You know what that means? You can go pluck coal out of the ground, Mr. Automaton. Get at it. How's our coal come and look? Not too bad, actually. So, next on, we do you there. And then, honestly, you there. And lastly goes this outpost depot. I would like to set up an outpost at Tesla City. Yep, that group of scouts is fucking dead. But we can send our people to the fishing village, and that's fine. Okay. We will send our people out to the refugees. We need more coal. Well, next and last in the adaptation is the dueling law. And I'm probably going to need to put some people to work plucking coal off the ground and not out of it this time. Fantastic. Leave that village intact. That is a food producer. If I ever have need of raw food for whatever reason, I'll have it there. Set you both over to sawdust mills. We need more food produced. Everyone's running from the storm. 70 people. Lord. Alrighty. The automaton has been located. And what tech did we get? Medical! So now I can have my automatons finagle with the insides of human bodies. So interesting. Alright, we'll have them go out and help those refugees get in. Yeesh, I do have a need for prosthetics, but I'm not actually going to produce them. Okay, next on, difference engine. We will send you out to Tesla City because I need cores. Badly, I might add. I'll send you to the ice corridor. How are we doing on coal? Just barely keeping her even. Lovely. Fan-fucking-tastic. That means that I am producing enough Right, I need to set up more houses. People are going to be pissed that they're homeless for the night, but I'm not actually all that worried about it because they're just going to be warm again here in about 5 seconds once their houses are done. Scouts are done. Take the resources, send you to the snow-covered supplies. Nope, everyone's welcome. Get them in here. Lord knows we need them. Send you out. Build the outpost. We are getting a steam core every day from that. Love that for me. We are gonna need the food rations. Okay, with the difference engine, we're gonna need automatic prototyping. We can now research it. Upgrade that motherfucker. Seven people just died. Fuck. And we've got over 100 fucking homeless. Double fuck. And I can't afford to make more houses. Triple fuck. Alright, well, back at it. Don't have much in the way of options, sadly. Yes. We can heat a few homes. Need to keep that going for 2 days, it sounds. Which means that we actually need engineers on infinite shifts. Refusal to work. Get back to work. I need that tech done, and I need it done yesterday, please. Good lord. Get me an agitator. Alright, the frozen pond is done. Jeez, we are going far afield. I didn't think there was that much stuff. And frankly, where's the storm they're talking about? Can't barely see it. Ah, oh well. Right, agitators. We want one in there, interestingly enough. Now, automatons are not bothered by agitators, so I won't bother with there. But and we can drop one there. And again, that is currently staffed by children, but it will be staffed with an automaton once the next one's done. Okay, if that's done, we need power level 3, which means we really need that steel. I can't afford to keep the overdrive running all night, and I think these people know that. Fortunately, yeesh, everyone's welcome. Yep. Okay. You go out to this ice crevasse. You explore the sawmill. Fan-bloody-tastic. Okay. Turn off the overdrive. Because at least for now, we are warm enough. And God help us if that's not enough. We need houses for these people. Fortunately, tents only require wood to put up, but oof. Oh, we got steel out there. Lovely. Nope. Okay. We'll employ some foremen in the coal mine. Coal mines, I should say. Get some more engineers to work in there. We've still got some homeless, but not as many as we had. Force them to work harder. No, it is not an option to not. We found survivors. Bring them out. I just hope that we don't lose that scout group. Nope, fuck it. Take him to Camp Vulcan. I won't deal with the threat of it. It's getting colder again. Okay. I think we actually do need that last coal mine, but I don't think I have the steam cores to produce it. Alright, well, I've got 30 people to outfit with prosthetics, so let's get 30 people's worth of prosthetics out. Actually, we'll go up to 36 even. Right, next on, we need houses out in these colder regions. And I can't even afford the efficiency upgrades. Lovely. You lot. Go to the snow burrows. Right, I forgot. You're doing shit. Stop doing that. Need a new medical post. That's fine. I can make it. Hell, I can even treat it. We need the steam efficiency 2. We've so many people. Need to research the stereoscopic lens so we know what's coming, but I can't afford it. Not enough steel. That's enough steel for me. Right, what do we have? Equip the man for the journey. We'll have to cut back on the steam generator. And I can even squeeze in a coal mine over here. Doesn't matter whether you'll survive it. You have to. You'll die. Right. Next coal mine is up and running. How far out is shit frozen? All the way out there. Cool. I might want to pull my people back from Tesla City, to be honest. If it gets out past the cave hideout, I don't think that's actually frozen yet, but yeesh. Okay. Just like that, we have a need for the stereoscopic lens. Not that I can fucking afford it. I told you to be off. We'll go Pledge of Loyalty. Bring them back. Right. I would like to get the automaton integration 2 and 3. Make them very efficient. We've so many sick. Right, there goes my hope. Not that I really had any, but there goes it. What I did have. God, you know, I really need to get the better mines. I just haven't needed them. Alright, send you out to the deep hollow. Stuff's starting to freeze over. Once it freezes out that cave, I'll pull back the Tesla team. Yep. That's cool. Send these people there. Don't care if they're going to go to die. Send you out to these jagged rocks. Put more children to work on the coal. Don't care if it's cold. Okay, that's automaton integration. We need that stereoscopic lens before this times out. Burial ceremonies going off. Lord, it's livable in some of these homes. Get the fuck out. Ah, give her some food. Where are you warm, but they're not? Ah, heaters. I'd forgotten I'd turned on some heaters. Get the fuck out. I'll sign the law. Can't be having hope be the reason I get kicked out. Alrighty, and just like that, we're on for full-blooded order. We've got the execution platform being set up and everything. Right. Yeah, no. Bring them back to the city. Speaking of, I didn't check. Oh, yep. Time to yeah, it's time to dismantle Tesla City's outpost. They might maybe make that before it freezes. Right, they want me to research overdrive couplings. That's fine, I'll do that. Yes. More sick beds needed. You don't say. Hell, I'll even open 2. I've got that many spare engineers kicking around. Can't God help the rest of them. I don't think God will have a hand in any of it, lad. Right. Camp Compass, Camp Meteor, Nonsense, Stormwatch. Let's send you out to Camp Compass. If you make it back, you make it back. Frankly, good luck with you. Found a note left by Nansen and his co-workers. The expected cold is hard to predict. It'll be way below any temperature ever recorded on Earth. Gale Force 10 as jet stream seems to abate on descent. Afterwards, the climate shall start improving slowly. We're moving towards this apocalyptic storm to confirm our predictions. Farewell and may God protect ye. We just got a fucking hella useful technology. That actually gave us... Where is it? Right here. Healthcare insulation. I still think I want to go for the infirmary. Yeah, no. Send them home. I don't care about hope, but I do care about obedience. And my discontent is coming up a bit. Okay, what about you? Disband them. We don't actually need them out and about patrolling the Frostlands anymore. God, would I like to get better coal mines. I simply don't have the coal income I need. Or food. Food is gonna be a problem. I need to put a lot of these to work doing food. So the generator is ready. Give these folks in the cookhouses extended shifts so that they might turn more food into food rations. And then we're gonna need more coal. Lastly, we're going to want that healthcare insulated better. I'm going to need to make sure the sick don't get sicker and that they get healthy again. I'm out of fucking wood. Lovely. Build straight from there to there. Next on, you. Explore. Carry on. We're not going to make it. You might maybe make it to Camp Compass. This entire section here is just going to be food. Stockpiled and hope that we'll have enough. We've still got so many amputees. Camp Compass, send them home. Send those bastards back to our city. Nope. You'll fucking work. Because if you don't work, we're all fucked. That healthcare insulation, too, is fantastic. Now, best thing to do, make houses fucking warm. Oh boy. Right, what did we just learn? House insulation. Fan-fucking-tastic. Aye. We need steam coal mines if I'm going to survive. Yes. We need more sick beds. Lovely. Well, fortunately, I can't actually afford to open a few. By a few, I mean one. I don't really have the engineers for more. Now I do. Alright, last on the docket. We dismantle this outpost and send our people back to the city. Kill the discontent before it gets anywhere crazy on me. Round the clock, boys. Get to work. Well, that's not what I wanted to see happen. Still, it's not the worst. Just means that I have to assign more than I wanted to keeping our people sane, mostly. Oh god, that steam coal mine is gonna save me. I'll take a day's loss on it, but that's fine. Okay, other than that, a bunch of food rations, and then a bunch of coal. And I guess a bit of steel too. Because while we're at it, we're gonna need it. Right. Disband that group of them. Everyone's back in the city, so we'll survive at the least. Do I even bother? I think we go for the steam hub range. Last on steam hub efficiency so that they burn less coal. Okay. This is the question. I think I want the fucking... Honestly, infirmary. I've got spare steam cores, and I really could do with it. The wood I don't care about, to be honest. But that infirmary is going to house our sick. And keep them nice and toasty. So I can drop one in there. And then we just do infirmary checklists. Put some people in there. And that is a lot more insulated than our little rinky-dink fucking posts. Okay, wood's been given away. That's fantastic. Not what I wanted, but fantastic. And I've signed every law. I'm out of wood again. Lads. Okay. We'll throw the overdrive on. I need the food produced. And I can't afford to destroy my generator for cooks that aren't working. Right. That's all our food done. That's all we can hope for. May God save us now. Send more people. It's the only thing we can do is send more people. Hell, there's nothing else to do. 45 people died to keep my mines open. Pull these people the hell out. I need the engineers working in these medical posts. That's almost 4 a.m. My pub is too cold to work. How are we pulling? Barely. Warm enough. We've got to stay strong. 2 days, lads. Oh, let them stay at home. In this cold, let them stay. I'll not force anyone to work when it's this bloody cold. Hell, our houses are barely above chilly. Good Lord. It's so damn cold, you can't fucking do anything. And I've only got one more steam core, so if something goes fuckways, we're screwed. Makes me glad I went for advanced coal mines, though. We need the safety bypass. We've got so much fucking wood. Oh, we're running out of food. That heater's gonna do nothing. Lovely. Let them stay home. Do you see how cold it is? Fuck that. The only reason the workshop engineers are still working is because I need them. The man who went out to find his daughter found her. That's lovely. Get in your house. infirmary, you say? Good gods, do you have any idea what you're asking of me? I'll make it happen because I've got it, but God. It's more manning it with my 6 engineers. Good lordy. Yeah, the only people I'm going to make work are the ones working in the infirmaries to keep us alive. And even those, I don't think I can keep the heaters on anymore. Not that it fucking matters. The sorry state we're in. Jesus. Turn off pretty much every heater in the city. Because they're not gonna do us any good. We can save on coal this way. God, I hate that this is how I have to make my final day go. The storm ends. We've survived. Two hours later. Oh, and now we get a time lapse of how the city expanded. So this is not the golden ending, but this is one of the good endings. I appreciate you can actually watch in real time as I very quickly slam in the last levels of our fucking steam, or our coal mines. Yeah, the city survived, but was it worth it? And frankly, the answer is no. 438 of us. We survived. But good God, was it cold. Alrighty. Well, I am